Aaron Judge and Paul Goldschmidt were the right picks for the MVPs. Let's go talk about it. Okay, so here we go. Aaron Judge winning the MVP in the American League and Paul Goldschmidt winning the MVP in the National League. Let's go over the results here. Let's start off with the National League. Paul Goldschmidt getting 22 first place votes, 8 second place votes, while Machado had 7 first place votes and Nolan Arenado had 1 first place vote. I think Paul Goldschmidt in the end was the right pick. If we take a look at the numbers, overall Machado led in Fangraph WAR while Nolan Arenado was just right behind him, and Paul Goldschmidt was actually third overall when it came to Fangraph WAR. But if you take a look at the offense, Paul Goldschmidt was just miles ahead of both Machado and Arenado. If you take a look at the numbers here, Goldschmidt hitting .317 with a .404 on base and a .578 slugging, a phenomenal slash line there. 35 home runs, 115 RBIs. Now, I understand with Goldschmidt playing first base, it's not as valuable of a position as, say, third base across the diamond. But to me, I just think Goldschmidt, just his offense alone was just so good this year. A huge part of that Cardinals lineup. Now, I do think Machado could have won this award if his defense had been a little bit better. If we take a look, not like he played bad defense overall, but when it came to the third base ranks, he was 4th overall with an 8.5 defense. However, -3 defensive runs saved, while Arenado had 19. And when you take a look at the UZR as well, a 13 UZR compared to a -0.8. Overall, Machado, he got it done there at third base, but Arenado was clearly the better defensive third baseman this year. But I think if Machado, despite having less offense than Goldschmidt overall, I think if his defense was better, I think Machado absolutely could have won this award. But in the end, I have no problems with Goldschmidt winning the MVP. His offense was just off the charts this year. Now, let's talk about the American League. I think this one, you're going to get a lot more people going back and forth between Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani. And actually, this wasn't even close. Aaron Judge, 28 first place votes. Shohei Ohtani did get 2. Now, let's take a look here with Aaron Judge. I mean, obviously, we know what Aaron Judge did this year. Phenomenal numbers, breaking the American League record in home runs for a single season, 62, breaking Roger Maris's record. This season was just off the charts. This guy is going to get a fat contract this offseason. Hit .311, a .425 on base, a .686 slugging, a .207 WRC plus, 62 homers, like I said, 131 RBIs, even had 16 stolen bases as well. Look at the ISO percentage, a .375 ISO. That is just absolutely insane. A phenomenal season from Aaron Judge. Now, with Shohei Ohtani, the argument is going to be that, well, he hits and he pitches. Now, with Ohtani, he actually had the better offensive season last year, but this year it was the pitching where he was better. But offensively, he was still really good. Hit .273 with a .356 on base, .519 slugging, a .142 WRC plus, 34 homers, 95 RBIs, even had 11 stolen bases. But like I said, with Ohtani, it's going to be the pitching that really carries him to the second place finish. And some people think that he should have won the award, but with Ohtani, extremely good on the mound, a 2.33 ERA, a 2.40 FIP, right around 12 strikeouts per 9, under 2.5 walks per 9, under a home run per 9, a 15-9 record over 28 starts. Insane. Shohei Ohtani is just on a completely different level. He's the modern day Babe Ruth, but I think in the end, with what Aaron Judge did, I understand Ohtani is doing both, but what Aaron Judge did this year offensively, this guy was just on another level, a historic level. And I just don't think Ohtani, obviously extremely good, but I just don't think with what Judge did here this year, basically carrying the Yankees offense in the second half. I understand the Yankees having the exit in the championship series. So, but with Judge, he basically carried the offense in the second half for the Yankees. A lot of guys were slumping in that lineup, but he was the constant all the way from the beginning to the end. You got to remember, opening day, turned down the contract extension, and then look at the season that he had. So like I said, he's going to get himself paid. The guy bet on himself, and my goodness, one of the you could say one of the best examples of betting on yourself in the history of the game. But to me, I think this is the right choice just because this season just historically is just off the charts. While Ohtani, I mean, an amazing season as well. I mean, no one else is doing what he's doing. And I don't think it has anything to do with Ohtani winning the award last year. To me, I think if he didn't put up these kind of numbers, I think you should have given the award to Ohtani. I have no problem with a guy winning it back-to-back. So I think some people out there might say that, but to me, Judge, just on a completely different level. I think these were the right picks this year. Maybe you can make an argument for Machado, maybe getting a few more votes, but I think Goldschmidt just offensively was just far and away that made him the more valuable player, while Judge, just a historic season. But let me know what you think down below in the comments. Do you think these are the right picks? Do you think Ohtani should have won it over Judge? Would you have gone with maybe Machado or Arenado in the National League? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. But that's all I have for right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.